Hi. Recently, WellSpecs had an opportunity to interact with a bunch of good students. It was about giving the future guidance for commerce students in a good school. Commerce students participated with a lot of enthusiasm because WellSpecs deals with commerce, savings, investments, training for trading, and other fintech products. So we spoke about a lot of fintech products and the future for fintech products and the opportunity for commerce students. We had an overwhelming participation from the students. So many questions came up and we were able to give them a guidance for their future and for their career and for the courses for which they can opt for in the fintech category itself. But when we saw the pattern of these questions, we were able to find a particular pattern. We found that their orientation towards savings and investments was very high. So what do? We had to take action. 11 practical pointers to save easily for children. This episode is dedicated only for savings for children. How children can save and how parents can motivate children to save. Presented to you by K-Can's WellSpecs. Catch them young. Inculcate the saving habit for children at a very young age. Children are being taught numericals when they are in the 3rd or 4th standard. If you can speak about savings at that young age, it will be inculcated as a part of their culture, as a part of their habit. Teach them the value of money by starting a systematic investment plan for your children. Those days, we had this piggy bank. These days, everything is digital. We don't have the concept of piggy bank. So, start a SAP account for your children and encourage them to start saving when they are very young. Whenever you are having family budget discussion, the point here is about family budget monthly discussions that you have. Kindly encourage your children to be a part of the family budget meets so that at a very young age they come to know how family budgets are being made and how you have a control on your family budget. They get this orientation. Some parents have this habit of giving pocket money to children. Let us take, for example, you are given 500 rupees to your kid as pocket money. Let us presume that your kid has already spent 250 rupees. Ensure that this 250 rupees spending is recorded in a diary. The advantage that you get is you come to know for what purpose your kid is spending. That's number one. Number two, you also have a control on your kid's spending. Number two, apart from this, your kid has also saved 250 rupees. So this 250 rupees has to be moved to your kid's SIP account. Let us see how it can be done. At the end of the month, please take stock of the situation with your kid. Take the diary and see how much your kid has spent and how much your kid has saved. For example, let us presume that your kid has saved 1000 rupees. At the end of the month, when you take stock, kindly contribute as parents from your side another 1000 rupees and you make a contribution online in your SIP account for 2000 rupees. When you do this, your kid comes to know that when I am saving 1000 rupees, my parents are giving me an added bonus of 1000 rupees. So I am having that encouragement to save more. So saving starts at a very, very early stage and your kid is able to see the power of savings with your encouragement and support. Educate them the difference between needs and wants. These days, the current day millennials, they're all hyper consumers. Whenever they see a new gadget, whenever they see anything new in the market, immediately they want to buy. For example, let it be a high-end phone or no iPad or any other digital gadget. They want to grab it immediately. Probably that will not be a need also. So as parents, we need to tell them about the difference between needs and wants. What they do, millennials, they see a product and they go online and they place an order through Amazon and they get it delivered at home and they start using. So they don't know whether it's a need or a want. So if we tell them the difference between these two, they will not get into this hyper consuming habit. This hyper purchase habit will go away from them if we guide them properly. Encourage them to work towards a goal and celebrate achievement. The example that we spoke, let us presume this 2000 rupees SIP account has been already opened. After 1 or 2 months, you can give a challenge to your kid. The day when you are reaching 50,000 rupees in your SIP account, we will be having a grand gala celebration at home. So your kid is getting an orientation or your kid is getting a clear-cut goal, the way forward to move further in a SIP account. So your kid also starts saving more to go further towards his goal. So what will happen? Your kid will achieve this 50,000 benchmark what you are given very shortly. So on that day when your kid achieves this benchmark, you can have a small celebration at home with some sweets and chocolates and something what your kid likes. And you can have a gala party at home. So with this, your kid comes to know that if we save more, there is encouragement, we can have a celebration at home, and I also have this achievement of getting into another milestone in my life. So that becomes a part of the lifelong journey for the kid. Follow value buying. For example, if you have to buy a fridge at home, we don't go to the market and buy a fridge upfront from a dealer. What do? We go to the newspaper, and if there is any discount sale available in the market, we try to see what is the discount we get out of the sale. Or we go online and we check with Amazon and Flipkart, etc. We try to find out what are the best deals available, value deals available in terms of discount or in terms of added freebies that we get when we buy that particular fridge. So in a nutshell, we are trying to do value buying. Please ensure that your kid is also a part of this value buying process. Your kid should be a part of the decision making process. Your kid comes to know the importance of value buying. Lead by example. To do this, you should also be an example for your kid by having your own SIP account. Every month, you should keep depositing to your SIP account so your kid also learns from you. Ensure that you have 3 jars for spending, saving and investing. These are principles that I learned from T. Harvaker. He's a great author. He's a great money guru also. He is the one who taught me about spending, saving, investing, trading and all that. I'll make a separate video on this. Now we'll come back to the topic. So we saw about spending for your children and how it has to be recorded. We saw about saving mode through the SIP mode also, and investing. See, when this milestone of 50,000 rupees is reached, please ensure that this money is parked in a long-term growth equity fund so that this fund grows exponentially, and when your kid reaches an advanced level in terms of studies for career or for future, this lump sum will be of immense use to your kid. Your kid's future is fully secured. Now, what will happen when your kid's future is fully secured with savings and investments and getting interest from investments, and your kid becomes self-sufficient, independent, whatnot? Your kid's confidence level will go drastically. It's like this, what we are going to see now. So, this is not only meant for your children, it is also meant for anyone who are having kids. So, you can like, you can forward, and you can comment about this video below, and you can also forward this video to anyone who is having children. It will be of immense use to them also. It is not only sufficient if we teach you about the power of savings through mutual funds, you should also listen from the authorities. Wealth creation with mutual funds. Do come and join Digital Saturday School. Speaker is Mr. Nilesh Shah. He is the MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Mutual Fund. He is an authority in the subject. He has taken classes for us as qualified personal finance professionals. We, along with mutual fund managers, along with equity analysts, Mr. Nilesh Shah has taken enough classes for us, and we have learned many things from him. The strategy of investing in mutual funds through the SIP mode and how to create more wealth with mutual funds. All these things he has taught us. This is a fantastic opportunity for you as investors. Please don't miss this opportunity. Do register in the link given below in the description. It is on 5th June, Saturday between 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please don't forget. If you want to know more about mutual funds and if you want to know more about the SIP mode, do connect with us in the WhatsApp number given 91769 41189. Thank you so much. Thanks for staying back. Bye-bye.